Happy summer, my fellow living roomers. Welcome into another episode of the Living Room Guitarist. I'm Dan, I'm your host. If you've got your guitar, get it out. Let's do something, a little bit of Americana today, shall we? Let's give it a try. We're kind of around that 4th of July time of year here, and we just need something that's just sort of a feel-good Americana summery kind of song. You know, given the way things are going in the country right now with all the challenges and the stress and anxiety, we need just something that's got some John Mellencamp kind of vibe to it, don't we? Of course, we can inject our own creativity into that. I wanted to try something like that for this episode. Just some kind of nice major chord Americana sounding feel-goody tune, you know what I mean? So I figured we'd take a shot at it. So get out your 6-string. It's just an open, not an open chord tuning, but just a standard tuning, you know, just A440. We're going to start in the key of E on just that simple E chord. I'll play through, you know, little bits and pieces of what I have, what I'm hoping from you, my fellow living room players. And again, we're just a community of amateur guitar players here. We're not looking for fame and fortune and stardom and all that. We just love the instrument, love to play, love to create and make music together. Share it back and forth, help each other develop our ideas. So we're doing that here. I'm going to present something here. You're welcome to present your own living room material anytime you like. It's livingroomguitarist@gmail.com. Absolutely, we'd love to feature you as the guest on the show and have you in here and just going to really celebrate your guitar journey or your kids' journeys, your friends' journeys, whatever. Someone likes to play guitar. Welcome into the tribe here. Please subscribe to the show and join us anytime here. Just a standard E chord, just an open E first position, but we're going to move around from E to shining E, as it were, from kind of this E to a modification of an E down here on the 9th fret. But we're going to start here. I'll just kind of play the ideas what I have so far. Maybe you can help me arrange and organize this a little bit into that kind of a Americana-ish sounding, Crosby, Stills, Nash meets John Mellencamp meets you and me, in the living room. So some raw material there, not really sure how to put it together 100%, but it's got some interesting sounding chords in there and some combinations there. Something maybe we can work together on to develop a bridge here. Again, maybe you just put your own creativity onto the fretboard and see what you come up with, but I just like this idea of just kind of sliding, again, like I said, from E to shining E. I mean, so clever, right? But I start up here just on a standard E chord, and all I'm going to do is just kind of get my pinky finger bouncing off on that 4th string down on the 2nd fret. So maybe you want to pick the bass note first and just get something started, strum that E. Da, 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 kind of a rhythm like that. Then come down to the 10th fret, 9th fret here and do something similar. So basically what I'm doing is just borrowing those 2 middle strings. And the challenge for me is being able to use my fingertip here of my index finger to mute that second string down on the 9th fret. Well, I just let that open E, so I'm just another version of an E chord down here. Just a little bit of a higher pitch, kind of an interesting sound, and I'm just going to use my, whatever finger here, 3rd string down on that 11th fret, and just kind of finger on and off that. And you can come down to the 4th string down as well. Kind of going from one E to another. Sometimes stretch it out to that 13th fret, 4th string down. And I come into a chord here where I've got my 3rd string down on the 11th fret, 4th string down on the 9th fret, and just hit that those open strings, and back to the E. And sometimes it's fun just to hear that slide, so you just go from one E to the next, and kind of this, one kind of sweeping motion. To kind of practice that slide just to see if you can really get it to be part of the song. You slide this back to the 4th and 6th fret, so 3rd string up on the 4th fret, 3rd string down on the 6th fret, and just the 2 middle strings on the 2nd fret. Kind of a nice resolution there, so you're starting down here on this alternative E. Maybe back to an E. Then I had just something that may be a little bit discordant, but I thought it was just kind of fun to throw this idea in there. Come to an E minor. And all I'm going to do is just use this 2nd string up on 2 and 3, and then 2nd string, or 2nd fret, last string. So it's just as I strum the E minor chord. And then just come to a D chord. But we're not going to use that E at the bottom. It's just those 2 strings, not. So we're going to just kind of pick it out and arpeggiate a little bit. And then another little piece you could figure out. I'm not really sure how to arrange it, whether, what chords I want to go first, but I've got a B minor. And then sort of an A up here where I let go and I let those bottom strings ring. And back to a C9, or maybe a major 7 here. And then an E, let it resolve. So that's what, my fellow living roomers can maybe help me with. How do I create a bridge-like area there? Do I start with the A, then the B minor? Or do I start with the B minor? Or do I just leave it out altogether? I mean, it's just fun to kind of create and make music and see what's possible with a song like this. Just something that's got that kind of feel-goody Americana vibe to it. But everything's just based off the E there. Move to another E. Again, the challenge is just using your fingertip to mute that second string down. So really just basic chords, nothing complicated, and that's why I'm an amateur living room player. Who wants to do hard? I like easy, but I like creative, don't you? It's just fun to kind of figure out different areas of the fretboard to explore and see what you can create here in your living room. So listen, send us something anytime. Love to have you as a guest here on the show. Play with this tune, play with anything else you've heard in the past show, anything I presented or one of our guests has presented. And actually, love to have you in here. Welcome as a guest. We can join each other here in this living room, or we can come to yours, take a show on the road. We've done that a few times if we're accessible to each other. Pack the car or get on the train and come to you and film in your living room. Whatever is easiest. It's just fun to kind of join the tribe and grow it and just have this community where we're just kind of united musically and enjoying playing our guitars together. So we'll see you on the next episode. Thanks so much.